Power has never been the birthright of the kind. Despite what fairy tales and moral textbooks teach us, the world has never been ruled by those with the purest hearts, but by those with the sharpest minds. Those who rise do so not because of goodness, but because they understand how to play the hidden game of perception, timing, and control. In the real world, being good, truly good, often means being weak. It means being predictable, transparent, and exposed. It means living by principles in a world that rewards flexibility. Kindness without strategy is currency without value. Morality without power is philosophy in a battlefield. And so, the thrones of history are not held by saints, but by tacticians who understand that control, not compassion, determines fate. We live in a society obsessed with appearances, not substance. It rewards those who can project the illusion of virtue rather than those who embody it. Those who manipulate the narrative, who control how they are seen, who craft their image with the precision of a sculptor, these are the ones who thrive. Authenticity is celebrated publicly, but in the corridors of real influence, performance is king. Those who win the game are not the honest, but the adaptable, not the moral, but the strategic. They do not show the world who they are. They show the world who the world wants them to be. And in this masquerade, truth becomes irrelevant. What matters is believability, relatability, charisma. The world will not verify your soul. It will simply judge your mask. The most dangerous individuals are not those who shout their power. They are not the loudest, nor the most visible. True power is subtle. It's quiet. It moves beneath the surface like a hidden current. The most powerful person in any room is often the one who speaks least, listens most, and calculates constantly. They don't need to prove anything. Their silence unnerves, their gaze dissects. They don't seek to dominate by force, they dominate by presence. While others rush to speak, to argue, to impress, the powerful observe and design. They move like chess players in a room full of checkers. And when they finally act, it is with precision and inevitability, because they have waited, watched, and chosen the exact moment where their move becomes irreversible. People follow power not because it's right, but because it's reassuring. In a chaotic world, people crave certainty more than truth. A confident lie will often overpower a hesitant truth. The powerful understand this. They do not simply manipulate facts, they manipulate feelings. They don't just control the narrative, they control the emotional environment in which that narrative lives. Influence is emotional, not intellectual. The person who knows how to make others feel seen, valued, protected, that person holds the leash, even if the others believe they are free. People are drawn to those who mirror their desires, who echo their fears, who validate their beliefs. And so, power becomes an art of seduction, a dance of emotional resonance cloaked in credibility. Kindness is not inherently virtuous. It is a tool, and like all tools, its morality depends on the hands that wield it. Used blindly, it invites betrayal. Used wisely, it becomes the most potent form of psychological warfare. Genuine acts of compassion, when timed with precision, disarm even the most skeptical. They create bonds, obligations, emotional debts. The enemy who shows mercy becomes a friend. The manipulator who gives warmth becomes trusted. People do not expect danger wrapped in kindness, but the most dangerous strategies are always the ones hidden in virtue. The strategist understands this. They give not out of love, but out of design. They know when to hold back, when to give generously, and when to vanish, all calibrated for maximum psychological effect. To be fully understood is to be exposed. Those who retain power understand the value of mystery. Transparency is a vulnerability. If people know your every thought, your every fear, your every motive, you are easy to manipulate, easy to control, easy to dismantle. But if you remain unpredictable, if you reveal only fragments, if your silence becomes your weapon, you become untouchable. The unknown is intimidating, the misunderstood is feared. And so, power thrives in shadows, in ambiguity, in emotional fog. Let people underestimate you. Let them misjudge your intentions, because the longer they don't fully grasp who you are, the more control you have over what they believe you might be. Self-control is the foundation of all external control. The powerful are not reactive. They are composed. They do not chase approval. nor are they rattled by insult or praise. They are masters of restraint. When provoked, they smile. When challenged, they delay. When attacked, they respond with minimal effort and maximum impact. Their emotions are governed not by impulse, but by strategy. They understand that every reaction is a choice, every word a weapon, every silence an asset. While others are trapped in the need to prove themselves, the powerful are free because they need nothing. And that needlessness becomes their invincibility. If you cannot be bribed, manipulated, or emotionally coerced, you become dangerous. Not because you seek destruction, but because you cannot be controlled. Even love, that most sacred and vulnerable of human connections, is a game of power. Unconditional love, without boundaries, becomes a breeding ground for manipulation. Generosity, when not paired with discernment, invites exploitation. Those who love deeply but without awareness become victims of their own hearts. But those who understand emotional tension, the psychology of distance, desire, and unpredictability, they command obsession. Power in relationships is not cruelty, it's control over availability. Those who are too present become invisible. Those who are slightly distant become alluring. It's not about being cold, it's about being deliberate. Every text, every absence, every word, a calculated move in the dance of emotional leverage. Society pretends to be fair. It teaches ideals of justice, equality, and merit. But beneath the surface, everything runs on leverage. It's not about who deserves. It's about who knows how to position themselves. It's not about truth. It's about optics. The game isn't won by those who are good, but by those who are useful, persuasive, well-timed. Those who command perception, who can twist reality subtly, invisibly, become gods among mortals. Because perception, once cemented, becomes truth. And the crowd never questions what it feels. If they feel you are right, you are. If they feel you are powerful, you are. And once that belief takes hold, no fact, no revelation, no argument can undo it. And so, the final truth is this: be kind, but only when it serves. Be honest, but only when it cannot be used against you. Be generous, but only when you hold the leverage. Be visible, but never transparent. Let your words mean multiple things. Let your presence speak louder than your declarations. Let others draw their own conclusions, ones you carefully engineered. Because power is not about control through force. It's about control through illusion. And those who master that illusion, who make others believe they are loved, feared, respected, or envied, they do not need armies, or weapons, or titles. They need patience. They need silence. They need the wisdom to move invisibly. Because the most powerful men in history did not conquer with swords. They conquered with silence, masks, and mirrors.